How's it going, guys, and welcome to a brand new title race series. We've got a couple of familiar faces and one very unfamiliar face. Today it's going to be me, John,
Hi.
Lex,
Yo.
and Mickabide.
What's up?
Alright, so guys, we are in a 6-man fantasy league together within Title Race. You'll see here that the man that's not here actually finished first. How the hell did that happen, guys?
Considering his knowledge of football doesn't extend beyond Balotelli to Aguero, I'm not really sure.
Just looking at his squad right now, he ended up getting a couple lucky breaks on Aguero scoring. He was his captain, picked up 18 points, which is huge. Lallana in the center midfield with 11, Mars with 8, and Ibrahimovic with 9. Now, I went with Ibrahimovic as well this week. Did anyone else go with Ibrahimovic as well?
I did not. In fact, my strikers were very, very underwhelming, to say the least.
And as a Barcelona fan, I don't trust them.
Well, speaking of underwhelming, I would say, Lex, you probably had the most underwhelming week. What do you think went wrong for you?
I was trusting too much in the Leicester fantasy to continue and be true. But as I saw, they can't beat Barcelona in the preseason. They definitely can't beat anybody else in the actual Premier League.
Yeah, looking at your squad here, you had 3 Leicester players who totaled up a total of 3 points for you. It's just not good enough. So, Lex will be the victim of the forfeit this week, which we will be drawing at the end of the episode. But I'll go ahead and talk to some of the other guys as well. Mickabide, who was your surprise package of the week, do you think?
Surprise package was probably Evans. He's on my bench. We got 5 points sitting down there. Kyle Walker got 6. He played a little bit better, but I was kind of expecting a little bit more from Kyle Walker than it was Evans. Fair. Yeah, Evans surprised me. I would have started him.
And then who do you think was your standout?
Probably Kyle Walker, honestly. Everybody else kind of underwhelmed.
Yeah, seeing that you only picked up 27 points this week, just 7 points above Lex, barely avoiding the forfeit. And now we move on to John, who it took you till the last day to get out of last place.
Yes, up until the very last game, in fact. If Hazard didn't score today, I probably would be looking at that forfeit right in the eye. I didn't captain Hazard on accident, so I captained Andre Gray, and he only got me 4 points, and that's just the 4 points you would get for playing 60 minutes. I also accidentally started Romelu Lukaku, who was out injured this week. I didn't wake up in time on Saturday morning to see that he wasn't in the starting 11 for Everton. Other than that, Payet came off the bench. Spurs were pretty disappointing.
Van Aanholt was terrible, by the way. I don't know if you saw.
Van Aanholt gave up a PK. John Stones led to Man City conceding. Leicester obviously lost. De Bruyne, very, very underwhelming. In fact, Man City as a whole was just, piss poor. Conte, he played well. He just picked up that early yellow card. So
yeah, that's what hurt him. And then looking at my squad, which finished in second this week, as you guys will see as well, there's Welshie in here, but as he lives in England, it's going to be kind of difficult for him to record with us, so you guys probably won't hear him much throughout this series. But looking at my squad, I was kind of carried by my support of Manchester United. That's Ibrahimovic as my captain, picked up 18 points, obviously scored that ridiculous long shot, which wasn't even that good of a goal, honestly. The keeper should have done better, and then Martial with 11 points, doing well as well. I think he picked up an assist, and then the rest of the team kind of 1s and 2s, except for Johnny Evans, who actually started and picked up 5 points. The only thing I would have changed probably is just throwing Rondon on instead of Vardy, who picked up 8 points, to Vardy's 2 points, but now I'm going to go through and ask you guys if you could, sub out one of your players and, pick up a new free transfer. Who do you guys think that would be? And, John, we're going to go ahead and start with you.
honestly, I missed a lot of players due to injury and stuff like that. I'd probably get rid of John Stones. He just didn't look very good. You can tell by his post-game press conference if he thinks that performance was good. He was excited with his debut.
Yeah.
And he was quite honestly terrible. So I think I'm going to drop John Stones this week and replace him. I don't know who yet, but yeah, I don't think John Stones would be my starting center back next week.
Not totally worth the money, it seems like, as well, so far. Make a bot. If there's one player that you could dump and maybe pick up another player from the Prem, who do you think it would be?
I think I'd probably have to dump Conte because he is a bit pricey, and Andros Townsend of Crystal Palace had an absolutely amazing week, and hopefully we can carry that into next week.
Hopefully. You got to work your way back up that table. And then Lex, obviously, you're doing the forfeit this week, but who do you think you would kick off your squad, pick up instead?
Yeah, that'd be simple for me, dude. I would get rid of Lukaku and bring in first-year transfer Chicharito to Manchester United. And then pretty much just, hey, dude, this is a fantasy team. This is my fantasy player, okay? I want him back in this, and I think you guys are cheating because you guys are not letting me use him. I'm just saying, can Ibrahimovic win a Premier League on his first year like Chicha did? I'm just saying, if he did it, he's not the man that you all think he is. So I'm just saying, why don't you let me use Chicha? But whatever, since you guys want to go ahead and cheat me out of my win.
Lex, he's literally, you can't, he's not on the website.
Dude, I looked him up, he's there, okay?
No, he isn't.
You have to look back in like 2014, 2015, 2012, 2013, but he's there. He's not there this year, but he's there prior.
All right.
No, since no, but seriously, I would honestly get rid of Lukaku. And I mean, just if I were to just go by the stats, I mean, forward for forward, I would bring in Aguero. But I mean, we all know Aguero isn't always the most consistent player.
He'll be injured in a week.
Yeah, I mean, most likely, unless Pep has his way with him like he does with Messi, then he'll make him like go on a all different diet and stuff like that and not get injured. But I would definitely get rid of Lukaku and then just look for another cheap forward to bring in, definitely.
All right, and then that leaves me. To be honest, I leaned so heavily on the Leicester guys. I would probably either work on getting rid of Wes Morgan or Schmeichel. I do have Joe Hart on the bench, though, so that's still a pricey keeper. I could maybe put Joe Hart in, but obviously he hasn't even starting recently. Yeah, so that wouldn't even be a good option. And then looking at like maybe my midfield, maybe Wanyama coming off would be decent. He actually did start for Spurs, so that was good because there have been some doubts. Dembele is still out for a little bit as well, so he'll still get some game time. So we do have a late arrival. It's going to be Cerebral Army, as you can see. He finished number 1, and we're going to go and ask the Tactical Genius.
I'm sorry, wait. Cerebral Army?
That's the name of his squad.
Yep, Cerebral Army.
I'm fucking dead.
Can I please do that intro again? Just let me do it.
Just keep this one rolling.
Okay. So Seb, obviously you know the most about the Premier League out of any of us.
Yeah,
can you just
obviously
key us into how exactly you got to finish in first place with 60 points? You finished in the top 10,000 on the website.
Is that good?
Yes.
That's a good thing. You done good, sir.
Okay. Well, see, my objective or my reasoning behind the players that I picked, it was very simple actually. Pick all the people that I know are good, and then when I ran out of money, pick the people that don't cost a lot but are still kind of good.
Tactical mastermind.
Honestly, I knew like a couple players were transferring, and I figured they would do good. And then I knew Yaya Toure, I think, was my worst decision. I think I'm gonna switch him out. I should have realized that he wasn't gonna get as much play time this season, so I'm gonna be probably switching out Yaya. I knew Aguero was gonna do great because Aguero does great every season. It's honestly just a question of when Aguero will be injured, and then I have to switch him out. I figured Zlatan, he just transferred, he would definitely do something. And, I had a few tactical decisions until my money ran out.
Yeah. I mean, Adam Lallana actually played really well for you. Ended up scoring a goal. I mean, I feel like that was kind of your surprise package of the week.
Yeah. I almost didn't get Lallana, and I almost didn't get Toure, and I was going to get Coutinho, which I wish I would have done. It would have gotten me way more points, but
yeah.
Things happen. I should have factored in the fact that Yaya probably wasn't going to get that much playtime.
Things indeed do happen, like Seb getting first place in our fantasy league on week 1. Now moving into the forfeit, we have 4 forfeits here for our unfortunate last place finisher Lex. The 4 punishments will be, number 1 will be the tweet punishment. The 4 of us will get to choose what Lex has to tweet out. Number 2 will be a Twitter AV punishment where he has to change his profile picture for 24 hours. Number 3 is going to be the ice bath / ice bucket challenge. He'll have to upload that video. And number 4 is we get to pick one of his players that he cannot use. He'll have to trade him away and get someone else. Alright, so we're going to go and ask Siri to choose number 1 through 4. Probably going to want to avoid number 3, which will be ice bath. Siri, choose a number between 1 and 4.
It's 2.
It's 2.
I know exactly what to do.
So Lex, you have to change your Twitter AV to something that we choose for 24 hours. Now, lads, we know he's a Barcelona fan.
Yes.
So I'm thinking either Real Madrid badge or Ronaldo. On the screen right now is what Lex will be changing his Twitter AV to. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Lex says he's not going to do it, but he's definitely going to do it. We'll see you guys on Live in 5 tomorrow. Digital Deluxe on Thursday. It's been fun, guys, and we'll see you next week.
Teacher for life.